Now we will understand the most common problems faced by beginners while they're picking up to play those exercises or the scales that we have learned in the previous lesson. Let's have a look at each of these problems one by one. The first problem that beginners face is that whenever they play a note, the finger also touches the lower string. Now you may play the 5th string 3rd fret, and what happens is your 4th string is also being touched by the 3rd finger. That comes out to be muted. Now, how do you sort that? Yes, it's going to be a problem later on when you'll start playing chords and a lot of songs. So how do we rectify that problem from day one itself? How do we do it? Make sure that your finger is bent properly. Now you see this bend here, this is a very sharp bend, almost at an angle of about 90 degrees and all. This bend is extremely important for you to not touch any of the lower strings that we are not supposed to play. So when I bend it sharp, my 5th string comes out clear, of course, and the 4th string also comes out absolutely clear. You must make sure that you bend your fingers properly. Now, you may also complain that notes are not coming out clear when you're playing those. Now, what is the problem that we face there? When you do not put enough pressure for the sound to come out properly, the sound comes out like. Now, it's not a very clear sound. There's a lot of buzz in the sound as you hear it. It's not a very clear sound. But if I put enough pressure on the note along with the help of my thumb at the back, what happens is the note comes out absolutely clear. Okay? You must make sure that your thumb is not on the top like that. It must be somewhere in the center. Somewhere in the center and towards the left, so you can put adequate amount of pressure. Remember, the source of power in the left hand is not the fingers. You don't press enough with the fingers, but you press with your thumb. Now, where do we place these fingers on the fretboard? We either place them at the center or we place them at the edge. Try not to play at the left edge. Why? Because this produces a lot of buzzing in the sound. However, when you play in the center, it comes out clear. And when you keep it at the right edge, again, it comes out clear. So either play at the center or the right edge of each fret. The next problem that beginners face is that fingers are not stretching. So you play 2 notes and you feel, oh my god, the fingers are not stretching. Especially in the closed C major scale, when you're using the 2nd finger and the 4th finger. Now it may happen that your fingers are not stretching at all. In this case, in the beginning, it's alright to move your thumb along with the finger so you can stretch them across easily. But in the long run, you must develop a habit of stretching these fingers properly, which is well explained in the exercises that I had taught in the first session itself. If you practice those nicely, your stretching problem is going to get cured overnight. The next problem is 4th finger, which is also known as the pinky finger, is not strong. Now, that's not only for you. When I had also started off many years back, my pinky finger was not strong because we hardly use this finger for any kind of an activity. So what happens is, you may want to practice an exercise which I will show now that will make your pinky finger or the 4th finger stronger. Now what do? We place the 3rd finger on the 1st fret on the 1st string and 4th finger on the 2nd fret on the same string. So it sounds like you do the same thing on the 2nd string. Now with the right hand also, I am playing only the notes on the 2nd string. Then we move on to the 3rd string, 4th, 5th and 6th. You practice this exercise about 5 times a day, and in about a week's time, I'm sure, I guarantee actually, that your 4th finger is definitely going to become much stronger than how it was earlier. Now what happens is, when you play at a stretch for about an hour or 45 minutes or more at once, the fingers start aching. Now this is a very common problem which people share with us. So what we do is, rather than practicing at a stretch for a long time, break it up into about 15 to 20 minutes at once. So you practice for 15 to 20 minutes at once. When your fingers start aching, take a break. Get back to playing again after about 1 to 2 hours whenever you have time, and practice for another 15 to 20 minutes. When you do that, gradually the capacity of the hand to play these notes in a proper manner and to have that kind of a stamina to play for a longer time. It develops over time. Enroll in our online guitar course. Visit beAmusician.in.